Well, hello there everyone. You've tuned in uxwbill, and today we're going to be featuring what is likely the last installment in my series of walking through dead and dying stores, at least for a little while, because I'm simply not aware of any more in this area. I wish I could say that this particular store came as a surprise, but unfortunately it doesn't. And for those of you who haven't figured out that we're going to be visiting a Sears store, well, now you know. I don't know what has kept this Sears store soldiering on when so many others in the area have closed their doors. This is the last one in my particular part of the world that's still open. It's actually going to be open through November, but considering that I don't get to this part of the world particularly often, I figured we'd go ahead and take a walkthrough of it today and just see what happened to be going on in there. They have started to mark things down. It'll be interesting to see if prices have actually dropped. And of course, they've got signage up saying that the store is actually going to close. Continuing on the theme of what keeps them going, I don't know what it is that keeps Sears open at this point. I know that Eddie Lampert, the chief of ESL Investments, which is named after him, he continues to pour money into Sears and he tries to find homes for their brands. I can only guess that the man thinks there's value in it or that he can save the company. I know some people might disagree with my observations in that regard, but I can't come up with any other explanation for why he continues to try and find homes for the Sears brands or pour so much of his personal wealth into keeping the company afloat. It's just hard for me to imagine. But let's go inside and just see what things happen to look like in there. Oh, of course. Once again, I want to remind all of you that we'll be operating very stealthily here, so I want to apologize in advance for wind noise, awkward photography angles, and of course, shaky footage as well. It all comes with the territory. And for those of you who have asked, why am I not using some sort of an image stabilizer? Well, I don't think I could do that and get away with what I happen to be doing. Before we get started with our little walk, I'd just like to make a note that even with the closing sale going on, there's still nobody shopping at Sears. I think that's a truism pretty much anywhere you go, but if anybody knows different, hey, feel free to speak up in the comments. All right, let's get started.
This is 99, so you might as well say it's 90.
Regular price is $1,199.99.
It's too confusing.
I figured out.
Could it be possible? People have been doing that before. I'll find filters in random locations. I'm like, what is this doing here?
Yeah. take a look at this. It's a fake microwave. Actually, several of them. They'd be selling the store fixtures. By any chance, I'd be interested in one of these. Yep, nothing in it. All right, folks, there you have it. Now, there's something I do have to wonder what will happen to A&E Factory Money Print. Oops, did I say that out loud? A&E Factory Service. I think they're still going with that. At least they're doing better than the Sears Auto Center. Because the Sears Auto Center hung it up the very day of the announcement. I'm sure that all the people who worked there really appreciated that. And of course, speaking of the people who work here, I do have to admit I feel very sorry for them. Hopefully they'll get a meaningful severance package. I spoke to a guy in the appliances department who'd been there for 31 years and had a tag with his ID that said he was $1 million salesman or something to that effect. He's made his whole career with Sears, and I just hope that he'll get some meaningful pension or something if he plans to retire. He spoke to me and said that he was going to transfer to another store, but I'm thinking it'd probably be in his best interest to get off the ship while he can.